Every time someone asks me why I think Watersound Origins is taking off the way it is, I can point to exactly one thing: the amenities. It's not just there, but it's changing the way you live day to day. Not just a pool and a gym on a brochure, I'm talking about spaces residents actually use, spots that feel like part of your routine, and new phases that are setting the bar even higher. So today's video is gonna be a little bit different. We're gonna touch on just the amenities right here in Watersound Origins, what's here, what's coming, and how people are buying into this lifestyle and how important it is into their day-to-day life. Not only are we gonna feature things that you normally won't see just driving around the community, we're gonna give you an insider look on exactly what's going on right here in Watersound Origins. Now, one of the main reasons people fall in love with Watersound Origins is all the nature. But I love these nature trails, especially right here in Winter Gardens. All of them almost lead to the amenity center, but connect all these different homes together through nature and preservation. Now, one of my favorite parts of Watersound Origins have to be these little pocket parks. Every once in a while, you'll come into a little green space where you can play soccer, pass around a lacrosse ball, whatever it may be, picnic with your family, but it's all these little different avenues for you and your family to really tap into the overall Watersound Origins lifestyle. Now, one of my favorite things to see here in the community of Watersound Origins is the easy idea of grabbing 3 or 4 clubs and going over to the executive golf courses. The pro shop is right there at the amenity center, but the idea of just taking 3 or 4 golf clubs with you, working on your short game, working on your chip shots, taking a e-bike and just carrying your clubs right here on your shoulder. I don't think there's a cooler opportunity anywhere in Rosa Beach where you can do exactly that. All right, so we talked about the nature trails and the pocket parks. We've talked about the golf course and just taking a couple clubs with you over to the executive golf course. But let's talk about some of these sports courts available here in Watersound Origins, a very active lifestyle here in the community. Right over here we have soccer goals, but right over at the amenity center we have sand volleyball, pickleball courts, tennis courts, and of course a basketball court. When we look at the range of amenities and communities here in Rosa Beach, there isn't anything quite like this, especially if you want to live a Florida outdoor lifestyle and sports are very important to you and your family. So serving at the core of Watersound Origins is what's called the Village Commons. This is where we see a ton of amenities centered right in between all the different phases in the community. Starting off with the pool, because honestly, this is where a lot of people fall in love with Origins. And it's not just a place to cool off, it feels like the neighborhood's backyard. You got tons of space, plenty of seating, and it stays active without ever feeling too chaotic. Whether it's families on the weekends or a quick midday dip, this is one of the amenities people actually use. Within the Village Commons, you also have the pro shop for the intro to the golf course. And when it comes down to the golf courts, it's really approachable for anyone, but still fun for golfers who want to get a quick round in without committing half their day like we see at Camp Creek or Shark's Tooth. The pro shop staff keeps everything dialed in, and for a lot of residents, this becomes part of their weekly routine. For owners, all you have to do is book a tee time, and there is a cart fee, or you can entirely walk the course yourself. Right around the corner, kind of hidden off by the trees, is super underrated in my opinion, but one of the biggest quality of life perks, if you have kids or grandkids, is the playground. It's tucked just on the other side of the Village Commons in between the sports courts and the pool, so it feels safe, quiet, and just far enough away from the main road where you can relax while your kids run around. And of course, we have to talk about the gym. It's bright, it's clean, and surprisingly well equipped for a community of this size. You have free weights, machines, cardio, everything you need without having to drive out to 30A or join a private club. With all the trails connected through Origins, most people end up mixing workouts inside and outside, and it just fits the lifestyle here. Now, a little hidden gem that not a lot of people know about is on the south end of Powell Landing West, where the Watersound Origins community borders Lake Powell. There is a little dock right there with kayaks and paddle boards where you can launch out, enjoy the largest coastal dune lake in the state of Florida right there at Lake Powell. Now, one thing we always cover in these videos is exactly what's coming next. Not only what's existing, but what can we look forward to as a resident or just a long-term investor here in Watersound Origins. Next up, we have the Longleaf Art Park, which is going to be a great addition not only to the community, but all of Rosa Beach as a whole, from an event venue, sculptures, art, and just bringing culture into the environment. It will cover 15.5 acres in Watersound Origins and is expected to open in the last quarter of 2026. Designed to feel like an extension of the landscape, this art-inspired park brings together native plants, winding trails, and open views of the surrounding wetlands. There's also a large 20,000 square foot event space. Along the northern edge, a 17,000 square foot sculpture pavilion will act as both a gallery and gathering space, hosting everything from galas to community lectures, even adding a little bit more energy and culture into our area. Now, we all know the best way to see all these amenities is actually walk through it, be boots on the ground right here in Watersound Origins. If you like a private tour of the community, or if you want to see any of the real estate opportunities, make sure you use information below, get in touch with me, and I can't wait to see you here at the beach soon.